Part 3. During the course of my experience, I was allowed to look upon a human being actually being possessed by a demon spirit. The order of the spirit used in this act of possession was from the frog order. A complete account of this was given in my book, Demon's Eyewitness Account. The artist that drew the sketch for me is a good artist. Her name was Vicki Monet. She was a Christian and her husband was a church pastor in Louisiana. However, Vicki did not see with her eyes what she drew for me. She saw it only in her mind, formed from the words that I told her. Because Vicki did not see with her eyes, the image she drew was not exactly what I saw. It was close to what I saw, so close that I left it just as she drew it. I was sure no human had ever seen anything like this before, and I wanted all to see it. Now this is where it's going to get creepy. On Sunday night, February 6, 1983, my vehicle broke down in Elizabethtown, Kentucky. Of course, it would be in Kentucky. And I was forced to spend the night there in a hotel. That night, I purchased from the lobby of that hotel a copy of the Sunday edition of the Louisville Courier-Journal newspaper. I just want to put in a little note about E-Town and Louisville. Father Malachi Martin, out of all the places in the world, one of the worst places he found about demon possession and problems with demons, it was in Louisville. Wouldn't you know it? It was in Louisville. Now going on with this. In that newspaper there was a story about an art display which had been exhibited that weekend at Liberty Museum. As the reporter described the paintings, he told of finding on one of the museum walls an odd-looking charcoal drawing, and the drawing was on a small piece of paper. No one at the museum seemed to know anything about it. The drawing was of a young lady with a frog-like creature moving right up in her face. This is the true image of the frog-like creature that John saw in Revelation 16:13. It is also the true form of the frog that I was allowed to see possess the individual. Okay, when I walked about these things, let me say this again. This is really interesting for me, so I'm kind of getting sidetracked. When I talk about things like the mystery demon and the frog-like spirit, some people find it hard to accept. Throughout the course of all my writings, I stress one point. If I can't show you it in the Bible, don't believe it. As further scriptural support for what I am teaching, I want to share with you some more shapes and forms of the spirit beings. So that is so super creepy, though, about this. So it's like a tiny frog creature crawling up on her face. And of course, that just is amazing because I've been listening to Father Malachi, and I heard him. Switzerland was the next place that he said, but Louisville was the first place that seemed to have the most demonic activity, according to Father Malachi Martin, and or the priest Malachi Martin, or Dr. Malachi Martin, whichever way you want to say it. It doesn't matter. They'd hang me and crucify me no matter which way I put it, so I'll just say it that way. So that's really interesting that would be found in Louisville. Now going on, what kind of creatures would you suppose them to be if suddenly you were confronted with the presence of living beings that fit the following descriptions? 1, the likeness of a man, but with 4 faces, 4 wings, 4 hands, the upper body like a human, with legs like a horse, and the feet like a cow. 2, the likeness of a man, but with 6 wings and 6 hands. With 2 wings he covered his body, with 2 wings he covered his face, with 2 wings he flew. The likeness and the body of a lion, but he had wings and eyes down his back throughout his wings. 4, the likeness and body of a calf, but with wings and eyes all over his wings. 5, the likeness and body of a giant eagle, but having 6 wings and eyes all over his wings and part of his body. All the above descriptions are real, living spirit beings. These descriptions are taken right out of the Bible, and they are used to describe angels. The above descriptions account for 3 separate orders of angels and have been in your Bible for over 2,000 years. Why didn't you know they were angels? Was it because you have not been reading your Bible? The 3 orders of angels in the Bible described above are: 1. The transport angel that is described in Ezekiel 5 or 1:5 through 11. From all information that we have about this order of angel, his sole job seems to be of transporting the portable throne of God. Wow. 2. The seraphim, one of the highest orders of angels. The seraphim's main role is to sing praises unto the throne of God. He is described in Isaiah 6:2 and 3. Chapters 4 through 6 of the book of Revelation describe heralding angels. These have been but 3 different orders of angels that are talked about in the Bible. Another order talked about are the cherubim in Ezekiel 10:5. From this order come the anointed cherub, who, after his rebellion and fall, became Satan, the devil, Ezekiel 28:14. This is the order of angels that form the stereotype found in most people's minds. The cherubim description is as follows: the likeness of a man, but with 2 wings. Finally, there is another order of angels that plays a large role in the lives of humans: guardian angels. They are described in many places in the Bible. Chapters 18 and 19 of Genesis give us a good look at their shapes and forms. We see that Lot did not even know they were angels. He thought they were humans. They looked and talked like humans. To him, they even acted like people. We also see that part of their assignment was to gather information. The Bible even warns us in Hebrews 13:2 that they came among us from the beginning of time, even unto today. We also know from the Bible that there are other orders of angels, such as command leaders or archangels. These angels, which I have listed herein, are by no means of the different orders, all the different orders. There are many more types that serve other purposes. We will not know of this in this life. I'm getting sidetracked because it sounds like I can hear it like when my computer's being messed with, and that's what it sounds like. So I'm just waiting for this to get shut down. So it's only 2 little tiny chapters or paragraphs here. So let me try this again. We also know from the Bible that there are other orders of angels, such as the command leaders or archangels. These angels, which I have listed herein, are by no means all the different orders. There are many more types that serve other purposes we will not know of in this life. However, all the mysteries will be revealed to us at the end. The angels are the good spirits that make up the force of the invisible or unseen world. All of the beings in God's creation, I suppose that we humans at this point are the most limited. Many of us think of ourselves as being the only occupants of our world, when all the time we are outnumbered, outmaneuvered, and in most cases outsmarted daily by the invisible or unseen beings around us. Much more information about this spiritual warfare is in my books entitled Secret Agent, Mystery Demon, The Curse of the Lord, and Phoebe's Story. And I wish we had those to read. God bless you all.